Hey, you're live.
Hello. Oh my gosh, what a day. Hi there. Hi everyone. Welcome to Tasty Tuesday. Sorry, I guess we're on time, but I feel like I'm running late. I just had my new freezer delivered. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's a huge upright freezer. Oh, I'm so happy about it. All right, let's see.
How is the audio is the first thing. I think I got that all worked out this time.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. I haven't used this in a long time. We haven't used this in a long time, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, the salted pepper. And then on the back, it says, keeping it real. I love them. We designed them because we were going to sell them. And then, I designed t-shirts. Well, Jeff did all the design work, not me. He's the talented one here. And we did coffee mugs. We did all kinds of things. And man, the shipping was so much. I'm like, no one's gonna pay this price. So I put that on hold. Okay, Norma, hi there. She says that the audio is fine. Now remember to go into YouTube and go to live chat instead of top chat.
Let me just make sure I'm doing that right.
Okay, I'm gonna say hi to people now.
YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube. Go into YouTube and then find the live, but don't play it.
Don't want to do it in the studio?
No. You can do it right here. It's fine. Just go there and then it will, go in there. And then right there, see where it says Tasty Tuesday with Jeff and Louise, March 28th? Yeah, click that. Mm-hmm. And then see where it says top chat up at the top? Change that to live chat. Okay.
Everybody's going to get
Now we're good. Now I think I missed some people. Hey, Daddy Dutch, how are you? Hi, Faith. Hi, Alaska Family Kitchen. Hi, Lauren. How are you? I know. Look at the fancy bag. Hi, George. Hi, Rita. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Annie. Oh, wait a minute. Annie, a double white Russian. That's what I made is a white Russian, and it's kind of a double. Okay. But with amaretto, I've never had it that way. I love amaretto. Hi, Sue. How are you? Hi, Denise. I'm squinting because I can't
Sue
see.
asked if you picked the floor. You want me to get the sample? Do you want to show it?
Yeah, but you're not going to know where they are because I put them away.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just wood, fake wood. Yeah, I'll tell you where it is in a minute. I feel like I look like I did my makeup wrong or something because I look orange. I feel like I look orange.
That's that monitor.
Okay, I hope I don't look orange. Anyway, it's okay. I feel like I look orange, but maybe it's the hue of this. Anyway, this is fall and it's spring here, but anyway, I grabbed what I could because it's been busy. It's been busy. Anyway, hi Bernie, how are you? Hi, the DJ, how are you? Sorry about the people that are early on in the chat that I didn't say hi to. Jeff might be able to scroll and we can say hi to some people. Hi, Sasha, how are you? So if you're new to Tasty Tuesday, what happens is Jeff brings me, well, it changes, but today we're doing traditional, I think, right? Okay. Jeff brings me ingredients. So he either goes to the store or he shops at home or whatever. He gathers up some ingredients for things that he wants me to make for dinner. I don't know what they are, and I just make dinner on the fly. And I usually use the Ninja Foodie. Not all the time, but most of the time. All right, so I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to opening up these ingredients. Hi, Juliet. How are you? Hi, Doyla. How are you? Hi, Sylvan. How are you? Sylvian. Hi, Craig. How are you? Hi, Brian. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Jolene. Hi, Robin. Whoa, we got a lot of people. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Donna. Hi, Larry. Okay, good. Okay. All right. And John sent me a message. Hi, Elsie. John sent me a message. John Fries. He's always in the lives and he's one of the moderators, but he sent me a message and said he won't, he's not sure if he's going to make it at all, but if he does, it will be late. So Anyway, he's in Australia, so it's a totally different time, and he had some appointments. Now, MD, I know you told me what your name was the other night, and I forgot already. See, I'm terrible at that. Hey, Barbara, how are you? I am horrible with names. I mean, horrible with names. Hi, Chantel, how are you? Hi, Cindy. Okay, let's get into it so I can start cooking. Okay, number one is cumin. A lot of cumin.
And you have to use all of it.
And I have to use all of it. Oh, that'll be delicious. Okay. Now this is mini pie crust. Okay. Okay. Did you go to the store?
Yeah, but it was quick.
Okay. A red pepper. Okay. I bet you thought this was cilantro.
No, I did not.
Okay.
This is a specific recipe I have in mind.
It is.
It is. We'll see how it comes out.
Okay, that's parsley. I don't want to even guess what this might be.
Oregano.
It's oregano. Like, okay, I got a little bag. You know, Jeff, it's not that kind of show. Tomato paste. Okay, this is really an interesting group of ingredients. Sausage. So, more 2 pounds of sausage.
I'll explain that in a second.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need some direction.
Well, read the labels on the sausage.
Like 1 egg, is that all we could afford?
No, there's plenty. You can have more eggs.
We have 1 egg.
If you need more eggs, you can have more eggs.
I knew by the weight that it wasn't a full one, but like
I put it in that little box so it didn't get broken in the bottom of your bag. But yeah, 1 egg.
oh, did you break one of my things in half?
No,
Did you buy this at the store?
I bought 6 eggs. I put the
Oh,
other eggs in with your eggs.
I've got 1 egg. So funny. All right, we've got an onion. That's like a staple, right? And then some garlic. Okay, this is
All right, so look at the labels on the sausage real quick.
yeah, the pork shop. Okay, so you got these. Where'd you get those?
Today. So this is local pork sausage.
Okay, so
But
this
there's
is
2 kinds. That's why there's so much.
okay.
You only need a pound or a half a pound, whatever you want to. Depends on what you decide to do. But I thought you might want to try the hot. You might want to try the regular,
Or mix them?
or mix them.
Okay.
So I would actually suggest frying off a little bit and seeing what you think, because I've heard that their hot is hot, but I talked to the lady and she said it depends on what you think hot is. So I don't know.
All right. Well, let's do it. I have no idea. Like, this is the weirdest set of ingredients. I mean, it's like you don't even think it's a meal. Like, what?
Let me know when you
Where's
want me
the food?
Let me know when you want me to tell you what I was thinking, and I will.
We have to wing it.
Are
We have to
you
wing
going to
it.
make up your own thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make up my own thing, and then
Cool with that.
and
and
then
then I'll tell you what I
and
was
then you
going
can.
for.
I'm like a little confused though. Like, what is the tomato paste for? But okay.
Let's see if anybody has any ideas.
Cheers, everybody. Ooh, that's a little strong. Okay, let's see. We're gonna cut into this.
Oh, Robin Watchman had a good suggestion.
Yeah, what is that? Because I
It's at
can't.
the top of the screen.
You,
Whoops, it's not anymore.
you're really stressing me or stressing my
It's at the
eyes. You know,
top.
I
It's
can
at
barely see.
Can you see the top of the screen?
Sausage patties.
No, pastas.
Oh,
And that's not what I was aiming for, but it's almost exactly the same.
well, that's
thing.
kind of what I was going for. So we're just gonna.
Shush, shush, shush.
Okay. So
Alaska Family Kitchen said empanadas.
I don't even know. Oh, Gus. This is live. So anybody who has an aversion to seeing my dogs, you might not want to watch because they will be around. All right. So like Jeff said, I've never had this sausage. I don't know how hot is. So while I kind of get some stuff prepped, I'm just going to fry these off a little bit. just make little tiny patties. But what I was thinking is that I would saute some of it with, I mean, obviously, what else am I going to do? Saute it with some onion and red pepper. And then I was going to kind of like make a pasty. Is that how you say it? Pasty?
Pasty. I think that's
Pasty?
I'm pretty sure that's what
I know it's not pasty.
No, it's pasta.
Pasty.
So it's,
And
it's a
kind of make something like that. I mean, they don't use pie crust though. It's totally different kind of thing. But
so it's a Upper Peninsula Michigan.
yeah. All right. I hope my knives are in here. But I don't know that they are. They are not. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. Good. One that I like. Okay. All right. Do you want to rinse this for me? And I will. Ooh. And then let's see. Okay, it's pronounced pasty. Pasty.
I've heard both ways.
Passte. So that would, for me, that would be pasty.
We heard people
Hey, Linda.
in the UP pronounce it both ways. So.
Ooh. I'm liking that idea, like stuffed pepper. I'm kind of liking that. That would be a little bit more complicated than what I was thinking. But I like that idea.
Stuffed pepper without rice. I guess you could add some rice.
Oh, no, I wouldn't need that. I would be doing before I cut this, let me think more about that, because what if we did a modified stuffed pepper? No rice, we'll leave that out. Because that would just include more cooking time. And almost do, I got it. I know what I'm going to do. I don't know if they're going to turn out though. I know what I'm going to do. It's totally off the wall. Okay.
Barbara Wolf said, "What are you drinking? It looks good."
Yeah, it's a White Russian, so it's Kahlua, vodka, and a little bit of milk, or half and half, or heavy cream. I used half and half.
Tammy's from the UP. She says it's pa, and you smile when you say it.
Pasty? That sounds like Boston.
No, you got to get that almost Canadian or Minnesota type pasty.
Pasty?
Yeah.
Pasty. All right. I think I got it. I think I know what I'm going to do. I just don't know how to execute. So I've got the idea. Now I've got to execute it. I don't think tomato paste belongs, though. What was it for, Jeff?
It just goes in with everything. So you want me to tell you what I was going for? I was going for empanadas. Oh. It's a specific recipe for empanadas.
Oh.
With pork sausage and the peppers, chopped up parsley, oregano, garlic, and tomato paste, and a little bit of cumin and salt and pepper for flavor. And then wrapped in the pie crust.
Okay. That sounds good, but I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll do that later, tomorrow or something. All right. Those are not good.
Brittany says the sausage already seasoned.
I
do believe they seasoned both of them, and then they put.
They smell like it, and see, yeah.
There is, what'd she say, some kind of I can't remember the pepper that's in the hot one.
Okay. They look and smell seasoned. I'm assuming they're seasoned. All right. Let's see here. Now, I think this is going to work out. My thinking, though, is I'm not sure if go up this far. Okay. I'm not sure if my pepper is going to cook enough in the amount of time
Okay, this is kind of cool.
that I'm thinking.
Mayor says, does the pepper have 3 or 4 bumps on the bottom?
3.5.
She says 3 bumps will probably have next to no seeds because it's a male.
1, 2, 3.5. Like the fourth one was just budding. Yeah,
And
3.5.
there's not a lot of seeds, is there? There's a decent amount.
3.5. I don't know. Do I want to cut that in half? Yeah.
Tammy says cumin and
Ooh, I don't know
cheese
if that's
is my
gonna work.
secret ingredient in mac and cheese.
Oh.
Changes the flavor of cheese.
Jeff loves cumin. He loves everything that has cumin in it, I think.
I love the way it
Oh,
smells.
you want to
I
talk?
love the way it
Why don't you
tastes.
tell them about the tacos and where they originated and all that stuff and how we made them last night or the
Okay.
night before, whenever we had them.
When we were out in California for Cooking with CJ's 100,000 subscribers, a bunch of barbecue guys came over, and the one guy, what was his
Q Belly, I think. Q Belly.
barbecue? He was making these tacos that he calls queso tacos. So he basically did al pastor with ground pork, and did that on the griddle, and then he would take tortilla shells and lay the tortilla shell down on some oil, start sauteing frying the tortilla shell, and then put the meat, flip it over, put the meat on top, and then start covering the tortilla with cheese, but taking the cheese all the way outside of the tortilla so that it's right on the griddle. So the cheese that's touching the griddle is actually kind of, I wouldn't say burn is the right word, but it's
No,
scorching.
not burn.
It's cooking. It's cooking.
It is
good.
so good.
And what you end up with when you then put the meat on top of the cheese, you put onions or whatever you want in there, fold it over, you have a taco with a cheese crust sticking out the side. It's amazing.
Mm.
So how's that sausage?
Oh, good. That's really good.
So I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Tennessee Pride sausage, but I've been told that this is, if you like Tennessee Pride sausage, this is so much better.
It's good. The hot is hot. I'm using my Kahlua spoon.
And I was warned about the hot being hot.
But it's not like so hot you can't eat it or anything. So I'm going to put about 1/4 pound of that. I am going to mix it. I'm not using a whole bunch of onions. I don't need a lot of mix because anything that's left over we could use for an omelet tomorrow, Jeff, you know? Okay. All right. Now, so what I'm doing is I'm sauteing the sausage with some onions. I'm going to have to add a little bit of fat. Believe it or not, sausage can sometimes burn if you don't add a little bit of oil. And then I'm going to set these down on the bottom as well. And then we're going to just cook them. Then we're going to stuff them. Then we're going to wrap them. Then we're going to air fry them.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yay. Yeah. I don't need a lot. That sausage is flavorful enough. I don't need any salt. I don't need any cumin. I don't need any oregano. I need nothing. So that's pretty good. I am going to put some garlic in because you can never go wrong with garlic. If I can find my garlic press. All right. So what's going on, everybody? 4 bumps is female, 3 bumps is a male. So what is 3.5 bumps on a pepper? That's what mine had, 3.5.
I would say that half bump is probably a bump.
A half bump is a bump? Okay.
A bump's a bump.
A bump is a bump. Okay. Here you go, Jeff. You want to try the sausage?
Yes.
I got to clean that cutting board so I can roll out pie crust. All right. Now, Oh my gosh, this smells so good already. That garlic. Isn't that pretty good? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the hot. That's delicious.
It's very good. All right.
Oh, man.
I know.
It's going to be perfect mix.
All right, you want to clean the cutting board? Clean it and dry it. All right, so these are mini pie crust. Oh, I see. I see what you did here.
They're already cut to the right size for an empanada.
They're not gonna. Oh well, I might be able to make them work. I'm not gonna make my own pie crust. All right, I can't see the comments. I need reading glasses, but not usually for this far away. Obviously, they're reading glasses for a reason. I have contacts in. I don't know. I think. How old am I now?
What?
How old am I?
Do I really want to?
52, right?
52.
52. I'll be 53. And once I hit 52, I was perfectly fine with my vision. I mean, I've always worn glasses or contacts, but I could see, no problems, never needed readers. What could happen when I hit 52? The eye doctor told me it would happen, and it did. I thought I was going to, beat the odds, but I didn't.
It's most people at 40.
And I'm really having a hard time adjusting. Like I'm cranky about it because I feel like I'm squinting all the time. I have to wear my glasses most of the time when I'm doing computer work. It's a little bit better because contacts are a little bit different. Adam says, your foodie looks naked. I've had mine over a year and never took the orange stickers off. We took them off not that long ago. I better let that cutting board dry some before dry it off. Yeah, we took them off.
We did leave them on.
We left them on for a little
quite
bit.
a few videos.
Yeah, because I was doing different. I wanted people to know the difference between the two. That I was.
And we were doing the course too.
Oh yeah,
I think
right.
we left it on for the course.
Yeah. I feel like I'm making an appetizer, not really dinner, but it's good. It's all
Justine Dalton wants to know what you're making. I guess you just got in late.
good. Okay, so Jeff brought me sausage from a local source here in, where was it, Raymer?
Yeah. Raymer, Tennessee.
Raymer, Tennessee. So he stopped. Did you stop on your way here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got there right before they closed.
I was going to say, yeah.
They close at 5. I got there at 4:40.
55.
Yeah, actually it was 4:50.
Oh my gosh. So he picked up some sausage, local, made here, and he wanted me to make empanadas.
Local raised pork.
Local raised pork.
Local raised or made sausage.
Yeah, it's all locally made. Yeah, that's what I meant. So he brought me a red pepper, an onion, let's just use some. You can't go wrong.
I can see how you wouldn't want the
This is what happens.
The oregano.
This is what happens to me. I'm like talking, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. And I'm totally derailed. So anyway, he wanted me to make empanadas. I didn't know that when I decided what I was going to make. And I'm making kind of a stuffed pepper, but like you would think of a jalapeno stuffed pepper, wrapped or deep fried or something, but I'm going to wrap it in pie crust. So I've got the peppers in here sauteing a little bit because I wanted them to soften. Now, of course, I'm hoping I can wrap the pie crust around them because they're going to be a little wet and that's going to be a little tricky, but that's what Tasty Tuesday is all about. We just kind of wing it and see what happens. So I'm sauteing with some onions, some garlic. This sausage did not need any seasonings whatsoever as far as salt, pepper goes. So I'm not adding any of that. And I'm going to stuff the pepper little slices. I'm going to put some cream cheese, some of this sausage mixture, and then wrap it in the pie crust. And then we're going to air fry it. Of course, I need my basket to air fry, so better know where that is. So Nancy, wait until you hit here. You want to put that up on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Just hit show. Okay. Oh, now I really can't see it. Okay.
I'll read it for you.
Okay.
Wait until you hit 70 and get told you have cataracts and have to have surgery.
Oh,
LOL. Glasses off for driving, glasses on for reading. What a pain in the beep.
yep.
Well, I had cataract surgery when I was what?
Oh gosh, you were in your 40s, weren't you? Yeah. I don't even think
But, you
Jeff
know,
really knew what it was like to see well.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me because I went from my entire life
Yeah.
being correctable to probably 30-20 or whatever, however they
40,
measure this.
Yeah.
Yeah, really like correctable.
20/40,
to
40/20.
correct.
I don't know how it goes.
To 20/20 without glasses. And then and now it obviously gets worse as you get older, but my last vision check with my my aviation medical doctor was 2015.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing so well with mine, but anyway, it is what it is. All right. Well, this is almost done. So let's see. I gotta like jump across almost to see. I just can't. And then Jeff likes to scroll. George, why is it when people are in their 50s that they can never remember how old they are? Okay, I can't see it now.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Why is it when people are in their 50s, they can never remember how old they are? I'm 59, but pretty sure when I turn 60, I'll never forget again. I don't know. Well, I have a funny story. I forget how old I was, but I mean, I was like in my 30s, I think. And I was at a liquor store and they were carding where they asked me how old I was. And I said 21. I'm like, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not 21. I'm like 35. I don't know. It was funny. I've never known how old I was, and I was born.
You're 19.
I know. I was. It's not. Yeah. It's not even like there's math involved. I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention because I've always felt young. So I think that's why this eye thing is really driving me crazy. Because I've always felt really young. So I've never even considered age. Like it's never even been a thought in my head. I feel like I'm still in my 30s, but I'm not. And Political says I'm 80 with perfect vision. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. It's really no joke. I mean, obviously it could be a lot worse. So I really shouldn't even be complaining about it. A little squinting never hurts anybody. At least I can see. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not growing old gracefully. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I always thought I would because I'm not like, I'm not a, I don't know. What would you say? Like, I don't really want to say high maintenance, but I don't get my nails done. I don't have pedicures. I don't get massages. Nothing is wrong with that. If you do, I wish I was more like that sometimes. I just never make time for that. So I thought I would just never mind getting older, but I don't know. It's starting to hit me. All right, enough talk of that. Let's talk about something a little bit different. What do you want to talk about, Jeff?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, like we don't want to become those people that all we do is complain about our health.
Well, let's talk about what we got going on at home.
We have 8 baby chickens. 8 baby chickens. We just bought a coop. We did not buy. If you follow me on Facebook and you're in my group, Simply Cooking with Louise, I posted this really cute Victorian house. It was a child's playhouse that we were going to convert into a chicken coop. But it was pretty pricey and it needed some work to be done to make it, good choice for the chickens. And it was very small. So we decided to go and get, keep looking. We were going to get one of those sheds, but we decided that was probably too much room. That we didn't need all that room for these chickens. The chickens don't need that much room. I mean, these were like, 18 by 20, or they were huge, right?
Yeah, we would have to actually.
Yeah, we would have to close off a space. for them. And this is like pretty much done. So we decided to get a chicken coop that's a little bit less expensive.
It's walk-in though.
It is walk-in. That was very important to me. I'm hoping these are going to be done enough. I'm just going to keep them in there for another minute because I don't think they're going to be done enough. And then what else? So they're still in the house. So we have a special room, like we didn't have it built. It's an extra bedroom. And, we have all this stuff down on the floor. And then of course they've got their pen that they're in and it's got a cover on it and everything. And I'll tell you, they grow like crazy. I mean, they just grow so fast. So we're week 2 now?
No, we're maybe 3 weeks on Thursday.
Okay. 3 weeks. So then at about 3.5, 4 weeks, we will start to introduce these 8 little chicks into our other chicken. We only have 1 chicken left. If you've been following me for a while, we've had a lot of chickens and unfortunately they have not lived. So we only have 1 left. So we have to introduce them slowly. Go ahead. You pick up, Jeff. I got to wash my hands because I got to get ready.
All right. So we've got 1 chicken, Amelia, and I know she's lonely.
And
And
she must just be happy.
So hopefully she's excited when these ones come out. But they can't go outside yet. They've got to be 4 weeks and it's got to be at least 50 degrees.
They pretty much have to be fully feathered.
I could put a heater in the coop if I need to for the nighttime, but they'll be fine. But we want to introduce them, and we just don't know if Amelia is going to take well to all these little chickens running around. So we'll just do it slowly.
Yep. All right. So what I'm going to do, we have how many? 5. What a weird number. Just sort of get this together a little bit. Whoa. Whoa. I should have put some flour, but I'm not. And that's just parsley, but it's going to be fine.
Robin says, "Oh, nothing more sad than a lonely chicken."
I don't know. Jeff thinks she's lonely. I think she's happy. She's like, no, I'm by myself now. This is great. Okay. I really hope I don't screw this up. All right. Let's see. I might screw it up. I've got to try to make 5 out of this. Okay. I think I can do it, even if I have to re-roll it. I'm sure there's a better way, but it's what happens when you're live. You're like, don't even think, you just do.
So Lolo D said H1N1. No, none of our chickens got that.
No.
They basically predators for a couple.
I'm trying to think how I want to do this.
They got old, and
Yeah, well, and 1 died when we were gone. Whoops, that's not going to work out too well. Fix that up. All right, so these really should not go on right now because they are hot. They're going to melt my dough. So I'm going to let them sit.
Did they get nice and roasted?
Well, I hope they're warm. I was just trying to oh yeah, that one's nice. I was trying to par cook them a little bit so they're not hard. Because we're only going to air fry just to get the crust done. That's all we need to cook. Everything else is pretty much cooked. So I knew if I put the peppers in raw, they wouldn't work out too well. I'm making a mess. Whoa. All right. Jeff, air fryer basket. I'm going to need that.
You're gonna need an air fryer basket.
I'm going to need an air fryer basket. All right. Yeah, we don't even know what happened to Tinkerbell. We don't even know. Because usually if a predator will come, you'll see remnants. So we don't know. She might have just wandered off. Did you say that already, Jeff?
No, I didn't say that they wandered off. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, she may have just wandered off because
They do that.
they do
They
that.
separate themselves from the rest of the flock when they know they're going to die.
Yep. I have a feeling this is going to be a disaster. I should have stuck with what Jeff wanted me to do, right? Because how am I going to do this? Okay. How am I really literally going to do this? I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to put that down because otherwise I'm going to kind of I don't know what I'm doing. Isn't that refreshing? It's always refreshing. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making a mess. Oh my gosh. This might be a fail. A total Tasty Tuesday fail. But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
So while you're over there failing, Annie said, my son has 20 ducks and the neighbor's duck decided to join them. We almost got ducks. But then we found out.
I almost cussed a bad cuss.
And then we learned how filthy.
I knew I was going to mess this up. You cannot put hot stuff onto dough. I know this. But I still tried to do it. Like I could define transfer of heat or something. It just doesn't work. So we are going to have a mess. See? Oh my gosh, I knew this. Okay, one down. We got to let the ingredients cool. That's all there is to it. There's no way around it. You cannot put something hot onto dough.
Okay, then we'll let the ingredients cool. No problem.
I was hoping though that I could do it fast and get them wrapped so fast that they forgot to melt.
It's okay. We've only been live for 36 minutes.
It doesn't work that way.
A lot done.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. So. Funny. Oh my gosh. And then of course I'm trying to scoop out with the wrong kind of utensil. It's always fun. So now you can see the difference. I mean, that's one of the things that I really like about doing the lives is you can see the difference with the produced videos than with the live videos. I mean, in a produced video, we would edit, not necessarily me dropping things because, that just happens, but I would clean this up right away, or Jeff would clean it up right away. But look at me. I'm still going to keep trying to get it in here. Are you watching me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just hysterical. Sometimes I crack myself up. I'm determined. I do not want to dirty up another utensil for this.
This is a really good suggestion from Tammy.
Okay.
Maybe use the cheese, which is cold, as a buffer between the hot food and the dough. So if you lay a thin layer of the cream cheese down.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be good.
Stuff still needs to chill a little bit.
Yeah, it does. Because the cream cheese will just start to melt. But
did you taste the stuffing?
Yeah.
Did you taste the stuffing stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really good.
Oh, that's all that matters.
All right, that's a wrap. That's going to be so incredibly good. That's going to be so incredibly good. Okay. We can repurpose that, I think, right?
With all the goop? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. So what's up, my friends? What's going on with you? I didn't see Crystal. Did you see Crystal in the chat? I don't see her.
Lucy said put your meat mixture in the freezer for a few minutes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, my new freezer.
I'll go do that. That'll be the first thing that cools in your freezer, which probably isn't down to 0 yet.
Okay.
But
pop all of it in.
I'll go ahead and pop it in there.
Okay. Pop it in for a few minutes. That'll speed it up.
You can talk to everybody.
And then I'm gonna have to clean this cutting board again. Okay. So real life stuff here. Real life. Okay. Oh, Christopher's making the chili. Jeff loves that chili. Jeff loves that. Farm and Fleet. Juliet, are you in Canada? Because we have Tractor Supply around here and we have another one. I've never heard of Farm and Fleet though, but I'm sure it's the same kind of thing. Hey, Alan, how are you? No, we have not named them yet. So Alan's asking. So let me explain real quick. So I'm streaming to Facebook and I'm streaming to YouTube. On my Q&As, I can easily click to show you guys the the comments so you can read them. But it's a little bit different when we do Tasty Tuesday because like Jeff's off doing his thing right now, and he doesn't really know how to do that as well. So when I'm reading a comment, you may not see it on Facebook if it's a comment left on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you won't see a comment that's on Facebook. But anyway, Ellen was saying, do the baby chickens have names? No, not yet. Except we think one's going to be Lucy. Lucy, right, Jeff? He can't hear me. Okay, when he comes back, I think it's Lucy or Lucille after Lucille Ball. I think that's what he said. Maybe another name. But anyway. And that's it. But we're going to wait until they develop their personalities, right? So we can make sure that they fit their personality. So like Tinkerbell was named Tinkerbell because she would always fly up on my shoulder and just like kind of fly off as a little chicken. So she was Tinkerbell. And Amelia was a long flight chicken. She would do long flights. So she was Amelia. And we had Khaleesi, she was like the mother hen. So if you watched, Queen of the Roost. She was queen. So if you watched that Game of Thrones, she was named after Khaleesi there, the mother of dragons. Yes, Uncle Steve said, make sure you get with CJ and get some of his West Coast shake. Yes, definitely. We definitely plan on that for sure. And what was I saying? So we'll name them as they grow up.
Did you tell them we have one named Lucy already?
Lucy for Lucille Ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy.
Well, yeah, we've got 4.
And I think one's going to be Betty White because we have 4 pure weight chickens. I think they're going to be pure weight. They're pretty white.
They're Leghorns, and the other ones are red, Rhode Island Reds.
Yeah, Rhode Island Reds. And Lucy is just bigger and bolder and bossy. So, she's fun. So anyway, hey, Carol, how are you? Oh my gosh, from Scotland.
Morning in Scotland.
Yeah. Wow.
So that freezer that was, plugged in 42 minutes ago is all the way already at 0.
Good. I'm so excited. About having an upright freezer. So in this studio, we have 2 refrigerators, and one is a side by side. So refrigerator, freezer on the other side. One is a French door. So the freezer's in the bottom, and they're packed to the gills. So I said, I have got to get a freezer. So I've got a freezer. And Lucy said, I'm a Taurus, so Lucy would fit that chick nicely. There you go, Lucy.
Is this Taurus right now? So they were born around March 7th or 8th.
Taurus is that before or after Gemini?
I don't know.
Taurus.
It's Aries is April.
I don't know because I don't follow it. So I don't know. I just know Gemini's in June, and that's where I am. That's all I know. Hi, Lola. Yeah, international. Yeah, it's so amazing how many people tune in from other countries. I just absolutely love it. And I've learned so much. I mean, it's amazing. I just love it. Like John from Australia sends me pictures, and oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. Jeff,
what?
Help me out. Read my mind.
I can't read.
Ellen, I could, for the life of me, even though I just spoke to you, I could not, I just drew a blank that quick of names. And Ellen
from
sends,
the Netherlands.
yeah, from the Netherlands. Ellen from the Netherlands. She sends me pictures of like her different feast of foods and stuff that she has and different traditions. It's just so wonderful. I love it. So if you're from another country and you want to share something with me, feel free. Please do. Email me, louise@thesaltedpepper.com. I absolutely love it. And I'm talking to the monitor instead of the camera, so it might be weird. It might be seeming like I'm weird.
It's high enough. It should be all right.
So
Look too bad. I mean, you can tell you're looking down a little bit, but it's not.
Joni says I'm in another country too, Florida.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And Joni's got what? Horses and chickens.
Joni's got
all kinds of
horses.
goats,
Definitely
I think.
horses. Yeah, I'm
know
not sure what
horses, yeah.
else. Nancy says Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. Robin, have you ever had lutefish?
It says lutefisk. Let me Google it.
Lutefisk.
I'll Google it online.
I don't think so. Oh, there was a dish I wanted to make, and I've always wanted to make it. Bubble and Squeak is one, because I think that is just such a fun name. But there's another one that's British, I think, and it is so funny. I cannot remember the name of it, but I laugh every single time I hear it.
Okay, this is funny. Lutefisk
Lutefisk.
is dried whitefish. Remember the whitefish you had?
Oh,
Tell everybody about our fancy dinner where you got whitefish.
Oh my gosh.
So first
I
you
don't
got
even
to
want
describe
to.
the restaurant. It was beautiful. There
Was it?
live music?
Because the only thing I remember was trying not to vomit.
Oh, nice live music outside, and then we finally got seated. It was very comfortable.
Yes, it was. It was a nice. It was a
lighting
nice.
was dim. It was very dark wood. Beautiful place. I don't remember. I had some sort of steak that was really, really good. And you got the whitefish, which was
well, because what
like
we were in. Where were we?
We were in. Oh my gosh, Michigan. Let me look it up real quick.
Traverse, Michigan.
Great place, actually.
Yeah, oh yeah, wonderful place. And everybody talks about the whitefish, and you have to have the whitefish and eat the whitefish. The whitefish is great. I'm sure it is. I don't like fish. I never have. That's why I don't have a lot of fish. I don't know if I have any fish on my website. I don't really like it. I mean, I want to like it. Okay, I like tuna. There are fish. There are types of fish that I like, but just regular. I'm not a fish eater. But I wanted to get the whitefish. I've never tasted anything so horrid in my life. I can't even imagine that this is how it should have tasted.
Or look. It was like this flat fillet that was like deep fried.
It was deep fried to the point where, like, I don't know if it even had bones or if it just seemed like it was so gross looking on the plate. It was not visually appealing. It was horrible.
And somebody at a neighboring table had a very good looking, flaky whitefish. We thought that's what we were getting.
That's what I thought I was getting.
So they must have gotten walleye or something.
They got something else, but I thought, that looks pretty good. Now I could do a nice flaky fish and everything, Oh, this thing was so horrible. It was fried. Like
it was like breaded and deep fried.
It's like if you just whipped the fish out of the river, whatever it was in, and
it would be
and like I don't know, maybe took the skin. No, I think it had skin on it, and like battered it up and threw it in there, and then threw it on my plate. It was so gross. I'm sorry if you're from that area and you love it. I thought it was the nastiest thing I've ever put in my mouth. It was so gross.
And it was a fancy restaurant.
And it was. And I'm embarrassed to say, but I spit it out. I thought I was going to throw. I said, okay, I'm done. That's not for me. No.
I could go to Alaska and not get fish.
Yeah, Jeff never orders fish. But I wanted to try it, I wanted to try it. And it could have just been I just got a bad plate. I'm not knocking the restaurant or anything like that. It happens. But No, thank you. So anytime I see whitefish or whatever you said, what did she say? Fish Lukey or whatever? No, not doing it again. I'm not doing. I'm very adventurous. Like I will try anything once.
So she said lutefisk.
And I like tried frog legs. That's live on my Facebook where I tried
That's
frog
crazy
legs.
because that was delicious, but I would never do it again because you can't get past what it really is. Even though it tastes better than chicken.
It's very delicious. I mean, frog legs are very delicious. Absolutely love them. But they come out looking like frog legs. I don't know what I thought. Like I thought they would mask it. Maybe it looked like a chicken nugget or something. I don't know what I thought. But basically it comes out like, I don't know. Like a frog. It looks like a frog. And I love
a frog without the head,
yeah.
pretty much.
But I can eat a chicken and I love chickens too. So I don't know. I'm weird. Well, Bonnie, it was definitely overcooked. She said the biggest thing about fixing fish is not to overcook it. And I love salmon done rare. I would undercook my fish too. But this was gross. It was cooked. It was cooked like to the bones were popping out. It was so I can't even explain it. I don't even think I took a picture of it. I should have because it was so ugly. It was hideous looking. It was. I don't know why you brought it up. Now I'm gonna have nightmares.
You're gonna dream about that. So on a positive note, I just got an email from Starlink. And I know most people don't care about this, but internet's important to us. Very important to us. Starlink has upgraded us to residential. We're no longer on.
Oh, that's perfect. That's why
we're no longer redheaded stepchild.
But now we've had terrible internet for the past 3 days.
But now we've been upgraded, so let's see. Probably be better.
We'll see. Hope. We've had really good. With Starlink has been very good to us.
Oh, it's been so much better than what was.
You want to grab this stuff?
So much better than HughesNet.
Oh yeah, I don't even need the egg. What was the egg for, Jeff?
I think it was just for
an egg wash. Probably. All right, let's get to air frying, my friends. So usually I go on broil. I'm not going to worry about that today. We're just gonna go on air fry on 400, and we'll get to wrapping these up. They should be cold enough by now. And I know I've talked. We have 8 minutes, and we're done with our hour. But I always go over. Okay, that feels pretty good. Now I'm trying not to dirty a whole lot of dishes, but that never works for me, does it? So I don't know what I'm doing either. That's always fun. But I'm going to put a little bit of this here on each one. I'm super excited because I think it's going to taste really good. Now I'm going to double this up and roll it out a little bit. And I don't have any flour on my cutting board because I'm cutting corners here. Okay, that looks good. And we need to get these out too. All right, Jeff, you're on comments for a little bit until I can get this situated here because I dirty every spoon in the house. So put a good little glob here.
Robin's going to email you about the lutefisk.
Okay. Please don't ask me to make it.
So Lola D said toad in the hole is just sausages on Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. But it's different. So toad in the hole for us Americans is actually a piece of toast with it cut out and the egg fried in the middle. So isn't that interesting?
All right,
it's totally different.
CJ said, what are we making?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows?
This is just
kind of a cross between
a mess and a mess and a mess.
A stuffed pepper and an empanada.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. It's really terrible. I'm really messing this whole Tasty Tuesday up. But that's what's fun about it. I can just play around. I don't know. I mean,
Jessica Gibson asked if anyone's ever had.
Oh, it's going to work out. Oh, that's going to work out.
Octopus. Have you ever had octopus?
Yeah. Yes, I have, but I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I think the worst thing I ever had was
Looks pretty good.
conch fritter was the worst thing I ever tasted in my life.
Okay, that's one. Running out of room. Conch fritter. I wonder if it wasn't bad, Jeff. Now, see, I don't like crawfish.
It was Key West
I
where
like-
they're known for that, so it wasn't like they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, but didn't you go out with some random people on a boat and catch it yourself?
No, we were
Oh,
just on a pier drinking beer with some people, and somebody had some conch fritters. There you go.
well, that's what I meant. Like you didn't. I mean, although I'll tell you, some of the best food I've ever had. I'm trying to remember where I was. I think I was in Grand Cayman. This is years and years and years ago. And we went to a street party. I met some local people there that were in a band, and we went to a street party. And oh my gosh, was that fun. People were just passing out food right and left. I had a blast. Some of the best food ever. So delicious. Okay. Now, that one turned out really nice. So now we're going to try it again.
What about tongue? We had tongue in.
Oh, yeah.
We had tongue at a
Oh, I
restaurant.
like tongue.
That was like what, Towson, Maryland, or somewhere?
Yeah,
Somewhere in Maryland.
the Russian restaurant.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I couldn't get past the texture because the taste buds were still on there.
They
It was
were.
so horrible.
It was
And
really-
looked like a tongue.
It does. And I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that, like, okay, so I'm thinking about a tongue, right? And I'm thinking that they're going to cut it this way, but they don't. They slice it lengthways. And you see every single taste bud. It was weird, but it was so good. It reminded me of a combination between filet mignon and liver. I loved it.
Kinda
The vodka was good too.
Reminded me of the cross between liver and garbage.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
It was the worst thing I ever tasted.
Yeah, he was not a fan. I mean, he's a good sport and he'll try just about anything, but I could tell by just like his look that he was not going to like it. Like I could just tell. Oops, we've got a breakout. We need a Band-Aid.
Dough Band-Aid.
Gus, you need a Band-Aid? I'm going to have to wet that a little bit too. You want to get me a little bit of water? Oh, no. Not working.
Get out, buddy.
Gus, you better get down. Oh my gosh, he's got something on his nose.
Get out.
He picked up. So funny. Oh my gosh, so funny. All right, we got to blow out. We got to fix it. That's where my nursing skills come into play. We're going to bandage this right on up here. Well, that one sure isn't as pretty. And now I'm left like with hardly any stuff left. Anyway, okay.
Carol says,
Whew.
what's your filling?
Wait a minute. Oh, I ruined one. Okay, so we're gonna make 4 of these. That's fine. Oh, we're gonna make 3 of these.
What, did you just drop?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Gus, do you like red peppers? Gus is eating the red peppers.
Guys, don't eat the red.
Is that good? Well, now I can make this bigger.
I don't know if it's good for you.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
It's probably good for you.
There's no filling in it. The filling wouldn't be too good. I don't think red peppers are bad for dogs, but who knows? Maybe I just killed my dog. I don't know. Welcome to the live Tasty Tuesday. This one's a fun one. All right. Well, anyway, it's a good thing that happened because I really did not have enough dough to do all this. Okay. So we're making 3 now. There we go. I'm making a mess. This is a fun one, though. I kind of like having fun like this. This is what I do when I'm just cooking for myself. Jeff and I have a blast.
So Annie says peppers are great for dogs.
Good.
So that's
good to know. I didn't just kill them. Good to know. Okay. All right. How fun. Okay. Let's see if we can get through this one without needing more surgery.
So this started out, the peppers were just an ingredient, but Louise decided to make.
I didn't decide. Somebody else.
Somebody else suggested.
Yeah,
peppers,
and then it just clicked like that sounds.
It started out as empanadas, so it's a cross between stuffed peppers and empanadas.
Yeah. And I don't remember who suggested it, but I got a little too eager here. I need a Band-Aid again. Darn it. And that's on a bad side. That's on the bottom. But we'll just fix it up. It might leak. This one might leak. I think
Susan
the first
Klein
one I got.
said, "Relax, Louise."
That sounds like John. Who is this? Susan?
Susan Klein.
Susan's the stand-in for John. John always tells Jeff and I, like 3/4 of the way through Tasty Tuesday, take a deep breath. You're doing great. And then on the Q&As, about 3/4 of the way through, he throws like a random question out to get my brain back engaged before we close out. He's great.
George is laughing really hard that you said, maybe I just killed my dog.
Who is George?
George Kemp.
I was going to say, George, our George. We have
No,
a dog named George.
He's sleeping. He's asleep.
He's not laughing. He loves Gus. He would not be laughing. Callie, on the other hand, I don't know. All right, they are in the air fryer. We're going to air fry on 400 until they're done. And we are done.
So we've got kind of an interesting.
Look, I saved this, but I didn't use it. Yeah.
Did the cumin ever end up in there? You
Nope.
didn't even use the cumin.
I didn't use any seasonings because they didn't need it.
And you never used the egg.
I never used the egg.
You didn't make an
I
egg
used
wash.
half of an onion. I used a little bit of parsley. I used the 2 different kinds of sausage, which would be equivalent to like an Italian pork sausage or a breakfast sausage. Either one would work fine. I used probably about 1.5 tablespoons of cream cheese per pepper. I took the pepper, I cut it into 5 sections. I dropped 2 of them. So we have 3 in there.
Tammy said no oil, no spritz, no oil spray.
No, it's pie crust. Plenty of fat in there. Now, I mean, I could, if I felt like it, which I don't, I could do an egg wash. That would be really lovely, but I'm not doing it because I don't feel like it. So we're done. There we go.
Say hi to Barbara Thurston.
Hey, Barbara.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Oh, yeah. All right. Kind of made a mess, but not as bad as sometimes.
Yeah,
Whew.
this is minimal.
This is minimal. Yeah. So now we just wait, and then we're done. So there's going to be a fun appetizer. Obviously, it should never take anywhere near an hour to get these done. I mean, that's obvious, right?
If you start with your mise en place and have everything ready to go.
But even then, I mean, if I knew what I was doing. Oh, well, you know what? It would take a little bit of time, though.
You got to cool down your ingredients.
You've got to cool down your ingredients, right? Speaking of which, will you grab a cooling rack? So yeah, so that's gonna at least like if you could prep this though the day before or a couple days before, keep them in the refrigerator, and then make them up. Even on a smaller scale, these might be kind of a nifty little. I just said nifty, a nifty little appetizer. Nifty. I like that word. I like nifty. I think nifty's a nifty word.
Somebody said we should take a sip.
Oh.
I don't remember who that was.
I want Louise to supervise my live cook someday at the Salted Pepper. Supervise. What does that mean? Does that mean I come back to California and I breathe over your shoulder as you're cooking live, or does that mean that I just get on camera and talk to you like you talk to me?
We'll come back to California. That was fun.
Yeah, except it rained the entire time.
It did, but that kept everybody away from Catalina Island. And we really
That's true.
enjoyed that.
I think what he's talking about is us coming on with him going live and us doing a split screen.
That'd be fine. You said either or. Come back to Cal.
I am done traveling for a while. I have to tell you.
Our next trip is going to be to Mexico, where we sit for 7 days and
Yeah.
do nothing but drink.
Yeah, well, yeah, we say that, but that's not what really happens because we went to Mexico and did an all-inclusive, and we just, I mean, gosh, there's not enough time in the day. We spent most of the time on the beach. It was lovely. It was cold though.
And I
So
don't.
we're not
I'm
going
not a beach sitter, but it was.
It was nice.
I did. Of course, I covered myself up with.
Well, it was so cold we were in blankets. I mean, we used beach towels as blankets because it was cold.
Well, I don't like direct sun because. Cancer.
I probably should have put that egg wash on. I shouldn't have been lazy. They're looking just a little.
Is it too late?
Yeah. They're just looking a little pale. That's all. It's fine.
Let's take another peek in there.
Oh, okay. I'll flip them. How about that?
Okay. Oh, they look dry. Not anymore.
There you go. Yeah, they look kind of pale. Yeah, I agree. But
Bottoms look kind of nice.
yeah, the bottoms in this air fryer always get done more than the tops. I'm trying to not break these apart. They're holding up nice. All right. So yeah, but I'm done traveling for a while because we have traveled between 2022 and 2023. I feel like I've been gone more than I've been here.
Well, the last trip we made, the one we made in January, was 14 days on the road, driving. We thought we were going to be smart. Oh, we're going to spend 2 days here and 2 days there, but it turns out it's really only one night there.
Yeah.
So it's you never really get. I don't know. We need to go someplace where we stay someplace for 5 days. Maybe
My lips
go
are
to the next place, stay for another 5 days.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. But we stayed for a couple nights. I mean, we stayed for 2 nights at some places. But
I still never felt like we were at anywhere long enough.
yeah.
There were some places that I wish we didn't stay at all. But then there were a lot of places where it's like, man, I wish we had 2 more nights here.
Yeah, I can't think of any place that I would have not wanted to stay though.
You know, I thought that we were going to enjoy Santa Fe more than we did. And I didn't enjoy Santa Fe as much as I expected.
Oh, well,
There's some good stuff, Kate.
I found a spice shop in Santa Fe, so I had fun.
Oh yeah, and then I got to carry the bag, the heavy bag of spices.
Oh, Barbara, I would love to vacation to Hawaii, but it is just too expensive. Too expensive. And Tammy says, my mom loves Cuba. Jeff lived in Cuba. But
I was stuck on the naval base, so it was like America.
And Jessica says, come to Massachusetts and visit me. We love Massachusetts. I was born and raised in Maryland, so I've been to Massachusetts, I'll say 1,000,000 times.
Boston
not literally.
is one of my favorite cities.
Yeah. I love Massachusetts. We used to go to Cape Cod every summer and would spend a week or 10 days or whatever. And then I've been to Maine. Jeff and I went to Vermont for a vacation.
That was
fun.
And we were
snowed in.
Lucky on vacations where it snows after we get settled in.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. We got totally snowed in, which is what we wanted. We wanted to be snowed in the cabin because we got a little cabin. And yeah, we loved it. And then I did a 3-month stint in Rhode Island as a visiting nurse. I loved it. I mean, I love that area. It's gorgeous. Florida, I've been to a couple places in Florida, and I did a little nursing stint in Florida too. Boca Raton, I think.
Boca
Raton, West Coast.
Everywhere I've been in Florida, I've loved.
Have you? And everywhere I've been, except for Boca Raton, I have not liked. It's too humid and buggy. Oh my gosh, the bugs there. Woo!
I like the storms where every afternoon you get a sideways rain and storm.
Yeah, I don't mind. I
Like
don't mind
around
that.
3 o'clock, it just storms. And
Yeah,
it's gone.
I don't mind. I love a storm. I went to Bermuda for one night. This is a funny story. Way before I was a young nurse and had off for like 4 days, and a friend of mine were just gonna hop on a plane and go to Grand Cayman for a long weekend, and we missed the flight. So I was like, well, next flight goes to Bermuda. Let's go to Bermuda. So we went to Bermuda. Her baby got sick. She had to go home. She went home. I thought I would stay. I was there one night. The bugs and the humidity. I was like, nope. Next day, I was back on the plane coming home, and I got stuck in interrogation in customs for hours. They were grilling me because they thought I was a drug runner because I was only there overnight. I'm like, I'm a nurse.
And you were by yourself.
And I was by myself and stuff. It was really, like, I was scared. I mean, I had nothing to be concerned about, but I was scared. They were intimidating. I mean, I was only in my 20s, mid 20s at the
You gotta
time.
peek in the food. You okay?
I already did.
Oh.
Yeah. We're almost done.
All right.
Yep. I could probably flip them again. They're looking really, really nice. Really, really nice.
They look great.
Yeah, they do. They look really good. Now we're going to need, we don't really need a plate so much. Oh, I got a break open here. But it happened far enough into the cooking process that nothing oozed out. So we're good. We don't really need a plate, but we are going to need a knife and fork. I can use this knife.
I can handle that.
So Beverly, Massachusetts, which is 80 miles from Boston, we live on the North Shore. I've not heard of Beverly, Massachusetts, but and then Juliet is in Chicago. My friend Amber and my friend Lauren live in Chicago, and I've been to Chicago. How many times have we been to Chicago? Just once, right? Twice?
Yeah, we went that one time where we went to the blues bars, and the other times that we.
Oh, that's right.
And the other time that we went shopping with Amber.
I was going to say, you better not tell Amber we've been to Chicago twice and only saw her once. But this was way before we knew her.
Oh, that was a
So-
long time ago. And
So
we went-
okay, so I wasn't in. If Boca was, so she's saying Boca Raton is east coast of Florida. So I was definitely west coast. So where am I thinking? Okay, so there's I think it's quite like a fancy little place where I was. Cape Charlotte. You go over a bridge. It's the only way to get there.
Are you sure it's Florida?
Mm-hmm. Charlotte? Cape Charlotte? That doesn't sound right. Where in the world?
Port Charlotte?
Port
Ron
Charlotte.
said Port Charlotte.
Port Charlotte. That's it. That's West Coast, right? I don't know what I was thinking. Boca Raton. Port Charlotte is where I was. Beautiful place. Hot as hot can be. I remember I was day shift as a nurse, and I would, get ready. Of course, in my air conditioner, in the apartment. And as soon as I would walk outside, my hair would just go from the humidity. It was crazy, but it was a beautiful place. Really beautiful. There's a big difference, though, between like the medical systems. Really big difference in training and stuff that I noticed.
Linda says, how about a trip to Montreal, Canada? It'll be a while before we go to Canada.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before we go to Canada, but we went to Canada. We drove across the border. That's another intimidating thing.
No, getting into Canada was a breeze. Which one was it?
It was both.
No, one of them was easier than the other.
Yeah.
No, I think it was getting into Canada was like interrogation. Getting back into America was like, oh, come on.
Come on. I think they were both pretty scary, honestly. I mean, they would ask you
anything.
they would ask you the same questions over and over and over and over again to see it, worded differently, see if you would answer them differently. I'm like, oh my gosh. But we went in on the French side. And although I took French in high school, I don't remember a thing of it. And all the signs were in French. It was very desolate area. And there was so much snow. And we couldn't we didn't know where to go. Like we couldn't make heads or tails. So our little trip to Canada was
there was no town.
I mean, there was no town. Yeah, we were like we went in. Did we go up through Maine or did we go up through Vermont? I don't remember.
I think we went up through New Hampshire into
New Hampshire. Okay. Yeah. So funny. And somebody says I didn't answer CJ. I think I did. CJ wanted to know if, I think he said, I think that was the question about asking for us to do the live with him, which we said, yes, of course.
Oh yeah, we will. We can do it from here or whatever it takes.
And Tammy says French Canadian is its own culture. We would know. We didn't see anybody. Not one person.
No, we did not talk to any. We talked to the border guards.
Yeah, we didn't. I'm serious. Like, except for this thing that we walked up on.
It was like a lookout tower.
Yeah, a lookout tower. Like, there was nothing. There was no houses. There was no people.
Snow.
It was snow and this lookout tower. And there were some signs that I was trying to make out because they had like pictures on them, but even the pictures didn't make sense to me. I was like, okay.
There was,
all right.
Wasn't there a picture of somebody like a pregnant woman or something weird like that? There was some weird.
Yeah, there was a picture of a pregnant woman or something.
Like, what is
and I was like, what? A pregnant woman can't drive down this road? Like, what's going on? It was strange, but that's just because I don't know how to read the signs. All right, Jeff, you ready?
Yes, I am.
So the reason why I let anything that I air fry kind of rust for a little bit is because honestly, as it cools and the air circulates around, it becomes crispier than when you first take it out. Kind of like bacon. When you first take bacon out, when you put it onto your paper towel to drain, it will crisp up even more. And the same with anything that's breaded or wrapped in a pie crust. And the reason why I've always put it on something that has holes in it is so that it doesn't steam, so that the bottom stays crispy. So we're ready to open this one up. Ready?
Open her up.
It smells really good. I don't know. Can you see?
Yep.
It smells really good. I think I might need to let it. Okay, the cream cheese is nice and soft. Doesn't that look pretty? That almost looks like a slice of tomato though, doesn't it? Although that would be good too. Oh my gosh, I can think of a million things. I can think of a million things to make with this. Like, this whole thing. I mean, you could do like mini BLTs inside. Oh my gosh. Anything wrapped in pie crust is going to be good though, right? Okay. It's got to cool a little bit. You going to come taste it?
Yes, I am, but not while it's hot.
Well, let me cut you off some that has some of everything in it. And let's let it cool. Oh yeah, it is nicely steaming.
It's steamy.
We are definitely going to wait.
I'm not burning the roof of my mouth.
No. We're definitely going to wait. Sorry guys, we got to wait. If you can't stay, I understand. It turned out amazing though. Thanks for the idea. I wish I could remember who brought it up about doing the stuffed peppers. I really like it. It's different, and I think it's going to be fun.
Okay, so the CJ question was meeting CJ in Vegas.
Oh.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, it's probably not a good idea.
No, Vegas. We're too old for that.
Oh my gosh, I've been to Vegas a couple times. Yeah.
We went once together.
I'm not sure if CJ, his wife, me, and you.
We went once together. We had a good time, but I don't know if I can handle it again.
All right, we're just waiting. Hey, Lois, how are you? Hi, Charlie, how are you? Yes, it was cream cheese, George. Yes, cream cheese, not butter. Oh, butter. Cream cheese is better
would
though.
be good.
Yeah. Butter would be good if you put it with apples and cinnamon. But yeah, definitely cream cheese for this one. And Jeff probably doesn't want as much cream cheese, so I'm going to give him this bite. So here.
Probably cool.
Yes, it is. All right. Hopefully that's enough. Well, you can follow up with this one too. Okay. And then I'll eat this one.
Same time, right?
Oh, we're going to do it at the same time?
That's the way it works.
That is the way it works. Okay. I should have opened mine, but I have like an iron mouth. I can eat things that are really super hot. Cheers.
That's delicious.
What
Whoop.
was that?
A floor fork.
Oh.
We got another fork.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's delicious.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't change a thing. These peppers in here are amazing.
Oh, this needs to be a recipe.
Mmm.
Oh my gosh.
Mmm.
Better than an empanada.
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Better than a stuffed pepper.
Oh my gosh, these are amazing. I don't know what I would call them though. Lola says so. They're like little sausage cheesesteak pockets, kind of, but not really. But they're so good.
We definitely need a name for these. They're amazing.
They are good.
And the red pepper has a spice to it. Is the heat coming from the red pepper or is it coming from the sausage?
Sausage. The red pepper's kind of sweet. It kind of balances. Tammy's got a question. Tammy's from Michigan, and I should know this, but is traditionally a pasty made with pie crust? No, it is not. It's different than a pie crust. It's not like the butter. I mean, it's I think traditionally it's made with lard. So it's like a pie crust, but it's heartier, I guess I would say. It's not as flaky traditionally, okay? Because they would make them and form them into these like little, there was a handle on one side so that you could grab it and eat it. I think in the coal mines, right?
Yeah, it was for coal miners.
Yeah. So yeah, not traditional. It's not a pie crust. I mean, you could do that, but it's a different texture. It's a homemade type of dough that's similar to a pie crust, but not.
Right.
It's not flaky, but it's not doughy either. How would you describe it? Because it's not buttery, but how would you describe it?
Not flaky, but kind of like the top to a pot pie, like a chicken pot pie or a beef pot pie,
Which is usually made with pie crust.
right? But
it's different.
It's one of the key ingredients in a pasty is the rutabaga.
But that's the filling.
Right, in the inside. Now, as far as
I'm talking about the outside.
I don't know, it's not as.
I think it's just
not
made
as
with lard.
thick as this.
Oh, Lois says the salted pepper poppers. I love that. I might just do that.
These are so delicious.
They are so delicious.
Better than any empanada ever.
Sue said, you sort of made a stuffed pepper and croute. That's right. That kind of, sort of.
What is then croute?
Like wrapped in a puff pastry.
Well, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Coal miner area we used to make patsies. They were good cold too. Yeah. And they hold up. Like the ones that we got, they're made in the morning and they hold up in the oven on warm all day. Yeah, some people put ketchup on them. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. I would like that. They're very good. I'll have to make thicker and softer, somebody says. That's a good way to say it. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's hard to explain it. But it's not really much different.
Is there flour involved?
Mm-hmm.
Lard and flour.
I think it's just lard, flour, and water. Salt. Probably.
But once again, poor people food wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you think pizza and Cuban sandwiches and pasties, They're all the working class food that they made,
Mm-hmm.
usually so that they could carry it,
Mm-hmm.
and it would make it through the day, and they could eat lunch and keep working.
Yeah, and all the leftovers that went into food. I mean, the history of food
George
is
Gibbs
amazing.
said, "Sold if Jeff can't stop eating it."
I know they're so
Dude,
good.
This is so amazing.
They're so good.
Incredible.
Yeah, they are really good. That cream cheese is perfect balance. But the history of food and you know how the flavors that we love today came to be was a lot of out of necessity. You know, people used what they had, what was locally sourced, what they could get easily, and they were creative with it, and they made their family, you know, traditional recipes, and a lot of love went into that, right?
And
And
survivability, like the food has to be able to
sustainability.
sustainable. Well, not sustainability, but you can't let your food get rotten.
Oh,
in
right.
12 hours. So
Right.
that's why people cure things.
That's
and
right. That's
why-
right. Smoked things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
We watched that show. I know it's a show and it's not probably real at all, but some of it was very interesting to me. The Alaska one. What was that?
Below zero or
Below Zero or something like that. But anyway, so we watched that show and I learned so much about like smoking the meat or the fish, cold smoking fish and things like that. It was really amazing. I think it was all cold. They were cold smoking their stuff, weren't they?
yeah.
The fish, they were drying it
Yep.
and cold smoking it to preserve it. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. And eating the seal blubber. That was like
Yeah,
big
because
thing.
it's like you want that in you during
Yep.
the winter because it's going to keep you.
Yep.
It's going to insulate you just like it's insulated the
Yep.
seals.
Yep. Hot Pockets by Louise. Yep, there you go.
I think I want to eat another.
Jessica
one.
says History Channel has a great show, The Food That Made America. I'd like to know the food
Yeah,
that
we'll
made
have
the
to check
world
that out.
because I love
Yeah.
all of it. I mean, I love every single bit of it. I wish I could remember that. Besides the bubble and squeak, there's another dish I wanted to make because it's so fun sounding and I cannot remember it for the life of me. I cannot remember it. Shoot. Can you remember? It's just funny.
I don't remember, but I know Bubble and Squeak is hilarious.
I know, bubble and squeak, but there's another one that's even funnier. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? Well, we are wrapping it up now. So Jeff wanted me to make empanadas, and somebody mentioned stuffed peppers, and I thought, what a nice combination. So we sort of made a stuffed pepper wrapped in pie crust. I don't know what to call it. It's not an empanada, but it
We'll come
was
up with a
amazing.
name for it. But
Yeah, it was.
it's a cross between a stuffed pepper and empanada.
I might have to call them the salted pepper poppers and make them maybe a little bit smaller so that they're actually poppable.
Yeah, and the
You know what I mean?
The pork sausage on the inside is so perfect.
Yeah.
The cream cheese balances and pulls together the pepper and the
Yeah. Yeah. Lola says humble food. That's right. I mean,
love that humble
food. You can get as fancy as you want and go to all, really high end restaurants and spend, hundreds of dollars on a meal. And I enjoy that from time to time. But I'll tell you, really just making that good old fashioned home cooking is where it's at and changing it up so that you like what you make. Because I'm a firm believer that there is no right way or wrong way to make anything. And people are happy or should be happy when you adapt their recipe to fit your taste, your personal taste, because the bottom line is it's your food. Make it the way you love it. Right?
Yes.
Like I made pancit the other day. Okay, it's so not pancit, okay? But it has the bones of pancit. But I added other stuff to it because that's what I wanted, And Jeff wasn't a huge fan. I think he would have had me turn it into more of a curry or a peanut sauce or something like that.
That's why I put peanuts in it.
Yeah. But I liked it the way it was.
And it was not just a texture thing, but a flavor thing. It needed something else for me.
And I thought it didn't. It was maybe a little off balance, though, I have to say. It was a little boring. But that's my fault. I made it boring. I made it too boring. Barbara said you could do them with jalapeno peppers. Yes, definitely. To spice it up a little bit more. Absolutely, you could.
John Black says it's time for candy. Let me bring out your Easter candy real quick.
Oh, yeah. Bring out the Easter candy. So I have, what was that?
That was me not tripping on the
Okay, so the dog is laying down here by my feet, but Jeff, who might have had maybe a few beers, he takes the most gigantic step over the dog, like 5 feet more than he needed to. So funny. It was exaggerated step. Anyway, Lola uses the frozen hash brown shreds for all of my quiche cuts. That's awesome. So here is my Easter candy, which they're out of the refrigerator, so the marshmallows are going to be really cold. So this is, I have a website. Okay, I think you know that. On my website, I have something called holiday. What is it called? Oops, it's called on the floor. Floor candy. What is it called, Jeff? The holiday cracker toffee? Yes.
Yeah.
Holiday cracker toffee. And so I decided to do a version of it for every, major holiday that people might celebrate. So this one was Easter. You kind of lose the joy the way it looks right now, but in a big tray, in a big platter, it's really, really pretty. So but I added peanut butter to this one. So it's caramel, chocolate, and peanut butter. And it is really amazing. Do you like the peanut butter on there?
Yeah, I like it better than the mint, actually.
Wow.
You're so good.
That is good. I, believe it or not, have not tried it because I need to get a picture of it.
Oh,
But
stop eating it then.
well, I've got enough. Believe it or not, this is the hardest thing in the world to take a picture of. Oh my gosh, I've been struggling with it. Anyway, that's right, Lola. If it works for you and you love it, make it. That's it. Welsh rarebit. I had that one time. I always thought it was rabbit. I forget what it is though now. What is it? I can't even remember.
I really don't know.
I know every time I heard it, I thought it was rabbit.
I know that would be my first thing, even though I would be like, wait, that's not rabbit.
But look it up. Let's learn.
All right, let me talk about this candy real quick.
Oh, he must love it.
Yeah. So saltine cracker on the bottom, covered with homemade caramel, which is very basic, butter and brown sugar, then baked. Chocolate on top, peanut butter on top. I think you put the peanut butter under the chocolate though.
Yeah.
Mixed them together. But the thing that is jumping out at me is the coconut.
Really?
Because she used
That's interesting.
green food coloring in the coconut to make the grass. And then put candy eggs and stuff,
Okay, Gus, you don't need candy. You don't need candy,
But it's the coconut that's pulling everything together.
It's
So,
interesting.
yeah.
I think it's very good. All right, look up the Welsh rarebit because I'm drawing a blank on what it is, but I've had it once, I think. I'll tell you in a minute. And then we're going to sign off and let you guys go, and we're going to go, and I'm going to kiss the dog because I love him. He wants some of this candy. You look, he did this during the video too. He was trying to get up here when I was making it. I'm not doing a video for YouTube, but I did a little TikTok, a little short. And I was like, you don't eat no stinking candy. You don't eat no stinking candy. And he's like trying to get up here. He wants the candy so bad. You don't eat chocolate. You don't eat candy. It's like, Mama.
Yeah,
Mama!
Welsh rarebit is very basic, and it's basically cheese over the top of toasted bread.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like almost like a breakfast to me.
Well, Alton Brown does it. So, flour, mustard, Worcestershire, salt, pepper.
Yeah.
Porter beer, heavy cream, cheddar, hot sauce.
Yeah, so it's a cheese sauce over
top
toast.
of rye bread.
Rye. Oh, I love rye.
I like butter on my rye.
Oh, I love rye. I like anything on rye bread. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for, Barbara's tuning in. She says a cheese sauce over bread. I knew it was something really simple and had nothing to do with rabbit, but I always thought it was rabbit. I was like, oh, that's got to have rabbit in it, right? Anyway, well, as always, it's been so much fun sharing my Tuesday with you guys, our Tuesday with you guys. And thanks for being here while we cook up little yummies.
Another really, really good.
Yeah,
tasty Tuesday.
this one was good. It was a lot of fun. I know Jeff's eyeballing one of these. He's going to eat another one.
I'll eat half of one.
Yeah, I'll split one with you.
Okay.
They're good. They're really good. All right, guys. I will see you next Tuesday for our Q&A, and then you'll catch me on Facebook. I've been a little absent for the past couple days, but I'm popping on there tomorrow. Have a good night.